Hello class and welcome to our 14 lecture series on managerial accounting, and I'm your instructor, Dr. Jabel. Okay, so today we have an announcement that is our midterm is going to be on 29th of June. Okay, 29th of June, Wednesday, same timing, it's our class timing, lecture 16, okay? So we are starting today chapter number 11, which is performance measurement in decentralized organizations. So if you pay close attention here, so we are, first of all, in this chapter, we will be measuring the performance of department, performance of your performance evaluation, and the word decentralized. So there are two types of organizations, or you can say that decisions are made in an organization in two ways: centralized way, in which you receive every information you receive from the head office. Anything you want to do, you need approval. Anything you want to purchase, you need approval, right? Even you want to buy a bottle of water or dispenser whatsoever for your daily routine, you need to contact to the head office. Decentralized means that you have the job requirement, and whatever it is decision according to your job, you can take the decision, right? You don't need head office approval until it is something new, some unstructured problem occurs or some new problems occur, then you can consult. Otherwise, daily routine problems, you can take decisions of your own, right? So we'll talk about here. First of all, decentralization in organization. What are the benefits? First of all, low-level decisions often based on better information. So, for example, if I am working in Shanghai office and our head office is in Beijing, so I know the Shanghai environment, I know the Shanghai office, I know what's going on, so I can take a better decision at the point, right? Because I know the environment here. Rather, I get the situation, I write email, I need a formal, permission from my head office, it takes time, and what happened? The opportunity gone. Or it becomes severe. The problem becomes severe, right? So I can solve it. So I have the authority, I can solve it, I have the authority, I have given the control and power, so I decide here. So first of all, the lower level decisions often based on better information. If some customer come to me and ask to replacement of the same thing, I know that it's a genuine problem, so I have the authority to replace it. That's it. Otherwise, if I need approval, maybe the customer is dissatisfied because it takes 2 or 3 days to get the approval, and things gonna be going back to Beijing and then coming here, and then I'm receiving this kind of stuff. So it takes time. Number two, lower level managers gain experience in decision making. So since you are in an organization, so basically by decentralizing your organization, you are equipping your managers for bigger role. So they get promotion from lower level to middle level to upper level. So they get experience, they get decision making experience, so they can decide better for your organization. So you are basically giving them or you are preparing them for bigger role in future. Number two, top level management free to concentrate on strategy. Now, in this way, when you delegate the authorities, delegate the power to the lower staff, so you just plan for long term. So now management is not worried about what's going on in 1 month or in daily routine. So they just focus on how we are going to take this company, how we are going to expand, which field we need to expand, what products we need to delete, what product we need to add, right? This kind of decisions they can have, they can concentrate on that. Number four is lower level managers can respond quickly to a customer. Like I just explained, if a customer come here for warranty purposes, you can decide in a matter of seconds and you can get his satisfaction. right? Rather you wait for approval and the customer is dissatisfied, maybe he lose. Last one is decision making authority leads to job satisfaction, right? I'm staying here with this company. Why? Because of the money. Money is just one variable. Because I have the control. Because I know what is best, I can perform according to my resources, according to my job level. I have given this authority, so I can exercise my authority in that case. Some people are just for satisfaction purposes. Remember, money is not the satisfaction, it is just one factor variable. That's it. So many people, they want to stay with the organization. Why? Because they want to create some impact in the organization. So if you delegate the authority to decide, so what happens? They get some satisfaction, rather getting orders from the top management every day, right? Does it have the problems? Yes, it does have the disadvantage as well. So number one, lower level managers may think decisions without seeing a bigger picture. We'll talk about this when we do some numerical examples. So sometimes they just talk about, okay, I have some certain fund for recreational fund for customers, and now what happened? I'm not spending on customer. I'm not buying water or juices or tea for the customers. That petty cash, I'm just taking in my pocket and just go back. That's it. Or I'm not going to be paying attention to overall company. I'm just paying attention to just my department and that's it. Maybe I invest in that project, which for the company is very bad, for my department is very good. Because my salary is linked with the expansion of my department. So I want to expand my department, that's it. Whether it is harmful for overall company or not. So that's why if you delegate authority, so you need to check that whether the mind of the lower staff will be also think in terms of bigger term organization level, which is not possible because they are not known the company policies, the bigger pictures. So they will think in the box. They want things out of box. Number two, maybe a lack of coordination among autonomous managers. So I'm responsible for production. I don't care whether the marketing department will sell or not. I will concentrate on production. The marketing department will say that we don't know whether we can make this order or not. That's not our headache. Our headache is to get the orders. That's it. We market the product, we get the order, and that's it. So you do not coordinate with each other because you have the power. You can decide, okay, we can receive $12 million worth of order, whether the company can fulfill the order or not, but you don't care about that. Why? Because your salary is linked with the orders and you have authority to decide whether you receive the order or not, right? Third one, low level managers objectives may not be those of the organizations. Like I told you, the managers, they care about their own salaries, they care about their own plans. So they start running the organization according to their own way, whether that is, they started running the department with their own way. So whether that coincide with the overall business or not, it's totally unrelated. So in that case, some departments become autocratic, some departments become very participative. Just like that, it's like a mess here. So that's why when you delegate the authority, you train the managers that you need to work within these guidelines, and these guidelines coincide with the organization bigger goals. So you need to see this disadvantage as well. The last one is it may be difficult to spread innovative ideas in the organization. What if there is a new plant that you want to buy and it will increase your production, but the plant cost money, right? So you take loan and buy a plant, but due to the loans, your interest rate, your interest cost rises and your profit goes down. So in long term, this is good for the company, but in shorter term, your profit goes down and the manager's salary is linked with the profit. So he will not buy a new technology. He will say that if I buy it, there's going to be expense, there's going to be interest. So profit going to be decreasing and I may lose my bonuses, my perks and benefits. I'm not in a favor to buy new technology for production. Right? So we'll see this innovative ideas and without seeing a bigger picture in when we do some numerical examples in our coming slides. There we go. So in order to understand the performance measurement, so the companies, basically the companies, they have devices their departments into three centers: cost center, profit centers, and investment centers. Some departments are just cost centers on which there is no selling is going on. For example, HR department. HR department generating no revenue. Similarly, with the production department, that department is not generating any revenue, not selling anything. They are incurring cost, right? So why we are devising or why we are categorizing our centers? Because of responsibility. So this is the new concept, that is managers are responsible for what they have the control. If there is a loss in the company and loss is because of marketing department, they didn't sell, right? So then the bonuses of selling department or marketing department must not be paid. But what happened to the HR department? They did well. What happened to the production department? They did well. They meet their scores, they meet their requirements, so they should be given bonuses. They should not be accountable for this one. Only that department is accountable which made the mistake. That's it. So if company is having a loss, that doesn't mean that its production department is inefficient or its finance department is inefficient, its marketing department is inefficient, or its HR department is inefficient. Maybe just one department making huge mistakes, right? So in that case, so according to performance measurement, so performance going to be measurement according to the responsibility. If you did your performance good, you would be eligible for promotions, for benefits, or bonuses as well. So for that purposes, we create responsibility centers. There are three responsibility centers. One is cost centers, and their biggest objective is to decrease the cost, decrease the human resource costs. Find that person who is caliber of the job and at decreased pay. So that's why they negotiate with you with your salary, right? Profit centers, who are not only okay. I think we have explanations here as well. So cost centers, a segment whose managers have control over the cost, but not over revenue or investment funds. That's it.